apologizes to tri-female officer for dehumanizing NYSC member. A military officer has been filmed manhandling a female member of the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) in Calabar, the Cross River State capital. In a video, Lieutenant Chika Viola Anele of 13th Brigade Command of the Nigerian Army Calabar appeared to be pouring a suspected to be pouring a substantial dirty water on a female NYSC corps named Ezeiruka Ifeanyiwa Fidelia, who was kneeling clad in her NYSC uniform. The corps member is reportedly serving in the 13th Brigade. It was unclear what may have caused trouble between the army officer and the corps member, who seemed to have been forced to go on her knees. This is dehumanizing and humiliating. A blogger who posted the video said the army has condemned the action of the officer, describing it as unprofessional and against established precepts of discipline in the NA. Director of Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Onyema Nwanchukwu, said in a statement that the NA condemns this unimaginable level of infraction by a personnel in its rank. The NA therefore condemns in strong terms this act of gross misconduct. Undoubtedly, the officer's action has caused the NA monumental embarrassment and it's highly regrettable. Nwanchukwu said the officer's action will not be condoned and tendered an unreserved apology to the victim, her family members, friends, NYSC, and the Nigeria in general for unwholesomely treatment meted out to the corps member. The army said the officer has been sanctioned in the interim and will undergo regimental trial. Full statement: Nigeria Army nabbed female officer for dehumanizing female NYSC member in Calabar. The Nigeria Army NA has taken cognizance of a video clip currently making the rounds on the social media, where a female officer was seen dehumanizing a member of the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) in Calabar, Cross River State. This act is not only condemnable but unprofessional and against established precepts of discipline in the Nigeria Army. The Nigerian Army has remained undoubtedly the pride of the nation, a symbol of national unity that has consistently been in the vanguard of respect for the fundamental human rights of the citizenry. It is against this premise that the Nigerian Army condemns this unimaginable level of infraction by a personnel in its rank. The Nigerian Army therefore condemns in strong terms this act of gross misconduct. Undoubtedly, the officer's action has caused the Nigerian Army monumental embarrassment and is highly regrettable. This unfortunate act of indiscipline does not in any way represent the Nigerian Army and will not be condoned in its entirety. For this record, the ugly incident happened in 13th Brigade Calabar. The brigade commander immediately instituted an investigation and the officer involved have been identified and sanctioned on the interim and would be made to undergo regimental orders trial in line with the essence provision of the Armed Forces Act. The submission that the brigade attempted covering up was therefore misleading, as the NA remains a professional force that has zero tolerance for indiscipline amongst its personnel. The NA wishes to reiterate and assure the general public that such infraction would not be tolerated from its very personnel. The NA also reassures that the rights of the citizenry is sacrosanct and must be respected by all personnel of the NA, and many form of infraction will be severely dealt with. Therefore, the general public is enjoined to continue to report such infraction, as human rights desk is all formation of the NA are in place to deal decisively with such erring personnel. The Nigerian Army further wishes to tender unreserved apology to the victim, her family members, friends, National Youth Service Corps, and to Nigeria in general for the unwholesome treatment meted out to the corps member. Onyema Nwanchukwu, Brigade General, Director, Army Public Relation. Okay, it is better this way that they tender apology, but that lady really needs bear the consequences of her action. How can you dehumanize someone to that extent that you went ahead after making her lie down in mud, in dirty water, swim in it? You still have to start packing the water and be pouring on her head. That is so inhuman. What if she had collapsed from that place of the dehumaning? Then what would you have said? It is because the lady didn't know her rights as a corps member. That is why she allowed herself to be treated such. As a corps member, you are paramilitary officer. That is why you are trained by military personnel. You are out of orientation camp. Even uniformed person should accord you some respect. I pity the female copper. You female copper, if you fail to sue both the officers and the army for 20 billion, your life will continue to be pitied. Okay, my blood is so disheartening. Thanks for the enlightenment. Anyways, I really wish that copper would actually take lawsuits against that female military officer, because what she did is really bad. You may be right, maybe she is suspecting her male friend is probably eyeing the innocent couple. You spoke my mind. Well, the NYSC must take this matter to court. The act is deterrent to future occurrence. The army also should demote her to other ranks. God, that's what the power of uniform and gun. But what they did to that lady is really uncalled for. Perhaps the officer has lost her sense of direction. If investigated, maybe she has no husband. That is why she has no dignity for females. Exactly. Left without uniform and gun, can the idiot defeat the copper? In the Biafra, see your sister did to her Biafra sister. Na so Biafra go take rule us, abi? Na serious wahala be this. Okay, what has Biafra got to do with this issue? Your comment is here. You talk like you don't travel out of your base or listening to news. I am surprised. It's new to you on how uniform people behaves when in uniform. This happens everywhere in Nigeria. It's not Biafran thing. Be guided. Exactly, I asked this one. It's not Biafran thing. This has been happening. They do it in our area. Like most times, they do it to all those boys, especially when a soldier man sees you sagging. They just call you and ask you to lie down inside the mud. That's how they do it. So it's not a surprising thing though. But what shocks everyone the most is that this happened to female between female. Then it's uncalled for. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.